Hello everybody, welcome back to another Anatomy and Physiology live stream. How is everybody doing today? Hello everybody. We're doing another Anatomy and Physiology practice review live stream. We're going over Anatomy and Physiology 2 today. I have some multiple choice questions, and I also have a few true and false questions mixed in there today for everybody. Hello, how's everyone doing? It's good to see everybody. We started going back live again after yesterday. We've been gone for 2 weeks, but we're back. I went on a little vacation, but we're back and we're ready to get learning for some more anatomy and physiology for the upcoming spring semester. Is anyone starting their anatomy and physiology class this week or in the next coming weeks here? I know some people are starting this week. Some people are starting the next week or two. But how's everyone doing? We'll go ahead and get started here in just a minute. Hey Lauren, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm just going to pull up the comments on my laptop so I can look at them while we go through the thing. Hey, Patricia, how you doing? Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I start A&P in 2 weeks. That's awesome. Good luck when you start this week in 2 weeks. We're doing some A&P 2 today, so we'll go over all the topics for that today. But welcome in, everybody. I would appreciate it if you gave the live stream a like. The more that you guys do like and share the live, the more that we can get this out to as many people as possible, just to help as many people as possible when they take anatomy and physiology. Hey, Vetter. Hey, y'all. Hey, how you doing? We'll go ahead and get started now since we got everybody in here. Real quick introduction. My name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I took anatomy and physiology in both undergrad and graduate school. I got an A in both. I got 100% on my final exams. And I have been tutoring it for 5 years now. I absolutely love A&P, so I'm so happy to be here. Hey, I passed your A&P with all your help. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I'm glad. Thank you for sharing. HESI A2 here. Awesome. Where should we start before taking A&P 1? Medical terminology. I actually just posted a lecture series. I just started posting that on YouTube. It's linked in my TikTok bio. Number 1, what hormone regulates blood calcium levels? So comment your answer choice of A, B, C, or D. So we have number 1, what hormone regulates blood calcium levels? Evelyn said, hey, how was your vacation? It was awesome. Yeah, no, it was great. Very restful. It felt weird. I don't think I've been away from my laptop a single day since I started doing this kind of full-time in January. So it's kind of nice to be away from my laptop. We're almost at 600 likes already, guys. It's insane. But what should you do before starting A&P 1? I think you should start learning medical terminology, learn the directional references, the anatomical references, a little bit of cell biology and their functions, and then just an overview of the systems. You don't need to go too in-depth, but getting a little bit of a head start on that would definitely help. Hey, Vanessa, how you doing? Number 1, then I'll go back to the comments section as well. What hormone is going to regulate our blood calcium levels? The answer here is going to be D. It's going to be parathyroid hormone. Parathyroid hormone is going to increase our blood calcium levels by stimulating. So we're going to increase the activity of our osteoclasts, because they break down bone, releasing it into the bloodstream. And then we're also going to increase the reabsorption of it in the kidney. So put kidney reabsorption. And then calcitonin would be the opposite of... it would be the opposite. It would lower, but it plays a minor role So calcitonin does regulate it, but I'll actually write in here, I'll change this when I send this out to the sub-community, is primarily. So parathyroid hormone primarily is going to regulate it. Calcitonin does regulate it, yes, but as a minor role compared to parathyroid hormone. Number 2, identify the functional unit of the kidney. What is the functional unit of the kidney? I know a lot of students can kind of get this a little bit mixed up. I just finished summer A&P. Oh, one sec. The comment went away. I'm so sorry. Thank you guys so much for the follows as well. I just finished summer A&P. I got an A in both. 1161 and 1162, your videos were so open. Congratulations, Christina. If we could get congratulations in the chat for those who passed their classes this summer, that would be awesome. Congratulations. Number 2, the answer is C. It is the nephron. So then, the nephron does filtration, reabsorption, and secretion. It is the function of the kidney. A lot of students think the glomerulus. The glomerulus is part of the nephron. Number 3, what is the primary function of the small intestine, A, B, C, or D? Are you just using this last night? That's awesome. I'm so glad. Thank you guys so much for the follows. It's nice to meet you all. I'm Ollie, by the way, if you're new. Thanks for being here, everybody. Hi from Portugal. That's awesome. Hey, Ricardo. Let's be on YouTube later today. So this particular video will be on YouTube eventually. I've been getting caught up with the live streams. I haven't gotten the one up from yesterday, but I've been uploading them daily, so it should be it should be on YouTube at some point this week. And then I'll go back to the questions again, but I'm just going to answer the question, then I'll go back to the comments. Number 3, the answer is nutrient absorption. Nutrient absorption is the primary function of the small intestine. We're going to absorb our carbohydrates, our proteins, our fats, vitamins, minerals, etc. Mechanical digestion, mainly is going to be a little bit of stomach with the mixing, and then in your mouth with chewing. Water storage is not a storage site, and then protein filtration, the kidneys would filter that. Number 4, which electrolyte is the most abundant in extracellular fluid? Hey, D-Ice, how you doing? Hello, hello. I took this class 20 years ago. Doing pretty good. That's awesome. I'm so glad. Also, if teacher was the worst. Oh, no. I'm sorry about that. If I did, hey, Charmaine, good to see you. Good afternoon, Charmaine. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you again. Past A&P 1, on to A&P 2. That's awesome, Mrs. Lola. Congratulations. On part 2 to be part 2. Is this, can this pull up pod for TEAS prep? Yep. It absolutely can. Yes, these questions are directed for review for that. Number 4, the most abundant extracellular fluid is it is sodium. This is a major extracellular fluid cation. It's very important for its osmotic balance. Potassium is a major intracellular. Number 5, a patient has a low oxygen saturation. What blood gas is likely abnormal? A, B, C, or D? Thank you guys so much for the likes on live. We're already 2,000 likes. That is insane. Thank you guys. But feel free to repeat your comment if I did miss it. I write on my screen, so sometimes I do miss. Thank you for the gifts as well, guys. You guys are awesome. So I'm just joining. Well, welcome in. Currently an AMP2 class, and this pops up on my For You page. It's awesome. I'm so glad. Yeah, we're doing AMP2 today. So when we have a low oxygen saturation, the blood gas that is likely abnormal is our oxygen. Our oxygen is directly measured when we have hypoxemia. Carbon dioxide is what reflects ventilation. Bicarbonate would be our pH buffering. And then nitrogen would be inert in most cases. Number 6, name the site of sperm maturation. Where do they mature? I tricked you. That's okay. That's why we're here. It's better to get tricked here than on your actual exam. Awesome, awesome, guys. You guys are crushing it. Thank you guys so much for being here, by the way. I do love doing these live streams. If you are new here and just joined, my name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5 years now. I go live multiple times a week covering A&P for you all. The next live will be on Thursday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be doing some medical terminology. And then Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have not gone over a topic for that one yet. I haven't decided yet. And then I'll release the schedule for the next week a little bit later in the week. But number 6, the answer is C. It's the epididymis. The epididymis is the site where sperm, when they mature, this is where they gain motility. And then they're stored here as well. Seminiferous tubules, this is where sperm is produced. Vas deferens is the pathway of transportation, so transport. And prostate is going to add secretions. Number 7, compare systolic versus diastolic. What is true? Number 7, A, B, C, or D. Just comment A, B, C, or D, whatever you guys think. Yep, we're doing A and P for the TEAS test today. It's HESI and TEAS today. That's what we're focused on. Just a review for that. But welcome in everybody. Welcome. We're on number 7. The answer is B. Diastolic is our contraction. Diastolic is our relaxation. A would be the opposite. Number 8, patient has high blood glucose. Again, high blood glucose. What hormone is likely deficient? What hormone would likely be deficient here? So if our patient comes in and they have a higher level of blood glucose, what hormone is likely deficient? What hormone is going to be the hormone that lowers our blood glucose? Therefore, if it's deficient, it wouldn't be able to do its job. It would be insulin. Insulin lowers blood glucose, so a deficiency of that could be high blood glucose, which, what is the term for that? Hyperglycemia. The opposite of that would be glucagon. Glucagon raises glucose, so deficiency would be hypoglycemia. Cortisol is going to increase our glucose. Thyroxine is going to increase our metabolism. Number 9, describe the process of tubular reabsorption, A, B, C, or D. Yep, this is A and P2. Thank you for the roses, guys. I appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody that just joined. Thank you guys so much for being here. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology. We also do some other topics as well. We do pharmacology. I was a pharmacy tech for 4.5 years. I do some biology, chemistry, microbiology here and there as well. Thank you guys so much for the follows and for being here today. I appreciate it. Happy Tuesday. Number 9, the answer is B. Useful substances return from filtrate into our blood. That could be like glucose, sodium, water. Number 10, what is the main muscle of respiration? I went over that today in my video on my muscle of the day. So why is it not A? So waste move from the blood to the nephron. That's secretion or excretion. Secretion and excretion. Again, reabsorption is when you're bringing it back into the bloodstream. Waste moving from the blood to the nephron, that is our secretion, and our excretion, we were trying to get rid of it. Number 10, again, it was the muscle of the day today on my profile. It is the diaphragm. The diaphragm is the primary driver of inhalation. Again, the question is main muscle. So intercostals are a part of respiration, but they are going to assist. So they're not the main muscle of respiration. Abdominals are for forced exhalation, and the serratus anterior is mainly going to stabilize your scapula. Number 11, a patient has inflammation of the appendix. What is this condition called? What is this condition called? When we're referring to inflammation, what would it be called? This is where medical terminology comes into play. Fantastic. It is appendicitis. Appendicitis is going to refer to the appendix, and then itis means inflammation. I read it right here, so I'm just going to draw an arrow. Number 12, differentiate between innate and adaptive immunity. Which one is true? Which one of these is true? A, B, C, or D. Also, all of my anatomy and physiology notes from whenever I was in the course, I got an A in both undergraduate and graduate school, and I got 100% on all of my final exams for anatomy and physiology. They're linked in my TikTok bio. Number 12, fantastic. Most of you are putting C. That is absolutely true. Our innate is non-specific, and adaptive is specific with memory. Number 13, identify the master gland of the endocrine system. My school starts tomorrow. That's awesome. Good luck tomorrow. You're going to crush it. That is awesome. Awesome. Passed my finals with an A, and now I'm doing skills in lab, graduating in December. That's awesome. Congratulations. You start tomorrow as well, Flacco. That's awesome. Good luck, guys. Good luck and congratulations to everybody. You guys are awesome. Also, we're at 5,000 likes. That is insane, guys. Thank you all so much. You guys are incredible. But number 13, the answer is the pituitary. The pituitary is the master gland. Why is it called the master gland? It's going to control most of the other glands through the hormones that it releases. Number 14, which ion is primarily regulated by the kidneys? Which one is primarily regulated by the kidneys? Tap. Thank you. I appreciate you, DIs. Thank you. It's good to see you. Glad you're here chilling. But welcome, everybody. We're on number 14. If you're just following along, number 14 asks which ion is primarily regulated by the kidneys. Again, the primary one. The answer here would be A. It is potassium. Potassium is the primary renal regulation target. Calcium is mostly GI and bone regulation. Magnesium is regulated again here, but it's not primary. Iron is regulated mostly by absorption, not necessarily the kidney. Number 15, compare mechanical versus chemical digestion. Which is true about them? Which is true about those? Where can you find this practice? I give this practice to our TikTok sub-community. You can join that via this, and once you join, just send me a DM, and then you will get the blank PDF after every live. It'll be the blank test, and it'll have the answer key at the end as well. But number 15, the answer is A. It is mechanical. Our mechanical is going to be our physical breakdown, and chemical is going to be our enzymatic breakdown. So mechanical can mean like chewing and mixing, things like that. Number 16, a patient develops swelling in the lower extremities. Which system may be compromised? Which system may be compromised? A, B, C, or D. So, if we have swelling in our lower extremities, which one might that be? A, B, C, or D? I'm going to scroll down to the next page here. So if we have swelling, normally that is in the lymphatic system. Whenever there's some sort of thing going on with our filtration of our interstitial fluid, we can have a buildup of it causing, when we have the swelling, we have edema. That can be our buildup of fluid. Digestive would not be related there. Nervous system may cause paralysis, but not swelling. Skeletal system would be unrelated. Again, this would be the lymphatic system. Number 17, identify the chamber of the heart that pumps blood to the lungs. So we're going from, let me draw my heart here. I'm going to draw my 4 chambers. And then we're going to draw I'll just put lungs here. I'll give you guys a moment to answer this, A, B, C, or D. With 6,000 likes, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. But number 17 is D. It is the right ventricle that is down here. It goes through the right ventricle, through the pulmonary valve, through the pulmonary trunk, pulmonary artery, and then to the lungs, where it will become oxygenated. The left ventricle would be out towards the rest of the body. The right atrium would receive blood from the rest of the body. The left atria would receive the blood from the lungs. Number 18, define homeostasis, A, B, C, or D. A, B, C, or D. It's been years. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here. These questions really are just for anybody who needs their practice for the HESI or TEAS, or just A and P in general. If you're taking anatomy and physiology, or you're taking the HESI and TEAS, these are perfect for you. But we kind of go over a little bit of everything. So the subcommunity gets the blank PDF and everything. So we do some pharmacology as well. Then there's other times we do a little more in-depth, more like medically related ones here and there as well. But today we're doing more overview, a review for people who are getting started. I know their classes are starting soon, so we're kind of getting an overview basis to get going. But number 18, define homeostasis. The answer is A. It is the maintenance of internal stability. So again, we're trying to get our body to stay at a set point. Number 19, name the organ that produces bile. We're doing TEAS prep today for anatomy and physiology. This is HESI and TEAS A&P 2 edition. We do A&P 1 on Mondays and A&P 2 on Tuesdays. Then the rest of the week is normally by request. So like on Thursday, we're going over medical terminology. Saturday, will be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't have a specific topic in line for that one, kind of as I see most people are struggling with when we go over the live streams. But number 19, the answer is going to be liver. The bile is produced in the liver. It is stored and released by the gallbladder. So just because something stores and releases it doesn't mean it produces it. I know a lot of students get that tricked up. But again, liver produces, gallbladder stores and releases. Number 20, a male patient has low testosterone. What gland or structure might be involved? A, B, C, or D? The reason I passed the A&P class is awesome. I'm so glad. Thank you. You're the one who took the exams, though. These questions are covering topics and concepts that are on the TEAS. Again, I don't make questions that are exactly from the TEAS. I don't take those questions. That'd be cheating. I'm here to teach concepts. Thank you you're awesome. I appreciate you. But I'm here to teach the concepts. Best TikTok live that leads to future nurses and doc. Thank you, TEAS. You're the best. It's always good to see you. I always love seeing your name pop up in the chat. Thank you. Your comments truly make my day. But number 20, the answer is B. It is the testes. The testes are the primary sites of testosterone production. So again, this is the primary testosterone production site. Number 21, what is the main nitrogenous waste in urine? What would that be? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Yep, we do all sorts of practice here as well. We're mainly focused on A&P, but I do prep for other things as well. Mostly the medical sciences. My anatomy book is like 500 pages. I'm scared I won't remember anything for tests. It is a lot. It's definitely a lot of consistency. I remember taking every chapter I had, my slides were 200 slides long. But in my notes, I tried to condense them down as much as possible. So my notes were about they were close to 8 or 9 pages per chapter, and everything was filled in there. But number 21, the answer is D, it's urea. Urea is a nitrogenous waste. This is a product of protein metabolism. Number 22, compare a peptide versus a steroid hormone. Which one is true? A, B, C, or D? I'll go through your comments as well. Yep, we do some chemistry here as well. Did the TEAS test. You're saying got to be. That's good. I come on here for the fun. Awesome. I'm not even taking this. Thank you, Kate. I appreciate you being here. Seriously, that's awesome. That makes my day when people say they're just here just for the fun. I'm glad you're having fun and can do this for fun. The answer here is A. Peptide is water-soluble. Steroid is lipid-soluble. Number 23, what structure prevents food from entering the trachea? A, B, C, or D? It's the little flap of tissue that covers the trachea when you are swallowing food. Fantastic. It is C. It's the epiglottis. That is fantastic. Number 24, identify the antibody class that is responsible for allergic reactions. A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? This is going to be from the lymphatics chapter. Thank you guys. Also, if you're new here and you are new and you haven't been here before, my name is Ollie, by the way. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine, and I do go live multiple times a week. I try to go live every day, covering anatomy and physiology and some of the other topics that you guys do request. The answer here is IgE. This is going to bind allergens, triggering histamine, which is going to give us our inflammation or our allergic reaction. I'll write this in here. This is going to bind allergens, basically trigger histamine. All right, number 25, describe a negative feedback loop in hormone regulation. What is that? This is kind of our main way of maintaining homeostasis like we just covered, which is super important in the endocrine system. That's why it's really good to understand just homeostasis in general and kind of just the basis of negative feedback loops. Number 25, I'll give you guys a moment to answer. And it is A, single element A. That is awesome. Good job. The negative feedback is going to reverse the initial stimulus. So negative meaning it is going to act in the opposite direction. Amplifying a stimulus would be a positive. It is going to act in the same direction. Most feedback loops in homeostasis are negative. There are some positive. The classic example that you should probably see is oxytocin and labor contractions. Whenever you are giving birth and you're having labor contractions, those labor contractions will stimulate oxytocin to be released, and that release of oxytocin is going to trigger more contractions. Also, there's a fly flying around here. It's pissing me off. I don't know why he wants to fly over the tablet. It's not even food. Number 26, which blood vessel type carries blood toward the heart? Which one carries blood toward the heart? A, B, C, or D? See if I can get him out of here. Get out of here, Nat. This one would be D. So again, artery versus vein has nothing to do whether it's oxygenated or deoxygenated. Arteries are toward the heart. Arteries are away from the heart. Veins are toward the heart. Sorry, I got a little tripped up there. I'm talking very fast. So again, arteries away, veins toward. Capillaries are for the exchange. Number 27, a patient is dehydrated. Which hormone is likely elevated? Thank you guys so much for the gifts. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Welcome in, everybody. If you're new here, my name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week, and then all my A&P notes are on my website. They are linked in my bio. Yeah, so about the pulmonary vein and the artery. So pulmonary artery, so like I mentioned, artery versus vein, they have nothing to do with the state of oxygenation. So artery, most people think that they are oxygenated. The pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood from the heart to the lungs, so it can become oxygenated. The pulmonary vein will take the oxygenated blood and carry that back toward the left atrium. And then your embryonic ones are different as well, and umbilical. Good afternoon. Hey, how you doing, Angel? Number 27, the answer is C. It's your antidiuretic hormone. Antidiuretic hormone. This is going to promote water reabsorption. So if you are elevated, we're going to retain a lot of our water. Number 28. Patient has a blocked coronary artery. What tissue is most likely at risk? So when it comes to aldosterone increases sodium reabsorption. Water follows. But antidiuretic hormone is more direct because antidiuretic hormone is going to reabsorb water directly. Aldosterone is indirectly. Number 28, the answer is A. It is cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscle. The coronary artery supplies the myocardium. Number 29, define tidal volume. What is tidal volume? A, B, C, or D? Thank you guys so much for liking and sharing the live. What are we at likewise now? It's like, hold on, almost at 13,000 likes. That is insane, guys. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Haley, I love this. Just finished my medics and now I've been using you to study for a bit now. You're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate the comment. That makes my day. Nice, surgeon approved. Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad that you approve me, surgeon. Number 29. The answer is B. It is normal air exchange per breath. This is about 500 milliliters. Air left after exhalation would be your residual. Maximum air inhaled would be your inspiratory reserve volume, or your IRV. I should have just abbreviated. Maximum air exhaled is your expiratory reserve volume, so your ERV. Number 30, identify the hormone responsible for ovulation, A, B, C, or D. Starting anatomy and physiology scene. Good luck. You're going to crush it. You're going to crush it. This is ANP2 today. Yesterday we did ANP1. We do ANP1 on Mondays, ANP2 on Tuesdays. I do 60 questions per live stream. And if you would like to get these 60 questions, I give them out to the TikTok sub-community. You get the blank test. It's a PDF that gets sent to you. The blank test, and then it has the answer key at the end, so you can try this on your own. And then I upload the replays eventually on YouTube as well. That's linked in my TikTok bio. And then all my notes are available on my website. That is also linked in my TikTok bio. But number 30, the answer is D. It is our luteinizing hormone. This is called the LH surge. Surge of this is going to trigger our ovulation. FSH is going to be stimulating our follicle growth. Progesterone is going to prepare the uterus post-ovulation. Estrogen rises before ovulation, but it does not trigger it. It's to basically help build up the uterus. Number 31, what hormone regulates water reabsorption in the collecting duct? A, B, C, or D? The collecting duct. Kind of just covered this one. Hopefully we can kind of connect the dots with our hormones here from this question. But thank you guys so much for being here today. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are having a good summer. A lot of you starting A&P this fall. The answer here is C. It's antidiuretic hormone. Again, it is going to increase our aquaporins in our collecting duct and our kidney, reabsorbing water, like we mentioned a little bit earlier. Thank you for the rose as well. I appreciate it. Number 32, a patient has a low GFR, a glomerular filtration rate. What organ is affected when we're talking about our GFR? What organ would that be for number 32? What do you guys think? Fantastic. B, it is the kidney. The glomerulus is part of the nephron, which is the functional unit of the kidney responsible for filtration. Number 33, what ion is primarily regulated by the kidneys? I think that was a repeat question. If it was, I will go back and add in a different question. I can't remember if I added that one in there. But if it's not, the answer here is going to be A. It's going to be our potassium. The kidneys tightly control our potassium. Number 34, differentiate between cortical and juxtamedullary nephrons. Which of the following is true about them? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Sodium, if you put sodium, it is regulated, yes. But again, the question is primarily, it's primarily potassium. Sodium is regulated, but not as strictly as potassium is. Number 34, the answer is C. Fantastic. Juxtamedullary nephrons, they have longer loops. They are very essential, very responsible for concentrating our urine. Number 35, we have a true or false question. The main nitrogenous waste in urine is urea. Wish I found you before. Awesome. So glad. Yeah, no, I'm glad you're here today, though. This is true. We went over this a little bit earlier. We talked about the main nitrogenous waste in urine was urea. This is a product of protein metabolism. Number 36, describe the process of tubular reabsorption. Describe the process of tubular reabsorption. A, B, C, or D. This one might be a repeat one as well. I made the questions fast today. Yes, I do tutor. Yep, it's linked in my TikTok bio, but if you want, you can send me a message during the live. We'll go through these questions. If they were repeat, I'm sorry, I'm a little sick, so I'm a little tired. So if I repeated some questions when I was going through stuff, I apologize. But if I do, I'll go back and I send them out to the sub-community afterwards. I will send out a new test. But number 36, the answer is B, substances. Movement of substances from the filtrate back into the blood. Number 37, identify the hormone responsible for ovulation. Identify the hormone responsible for ovulation. Tap, tap, tap. Thank you, D-Ice. I appreciate you. Number 37, the answer is C. It's our luteinizing hormone. Like we mentioned, it was the LH surge. That was kind of a repeat one. I'm going to make a new question here for when I send this out later. But again, luteinizing hormone is going to trigger our ovulation. Number 38, a patient has low testosterone. This is a repeat one too. What did I do today, guys? Oh my goodness. This was the testes, though. Again, this is the main site. Again, I'm going to make a new question here as well. I don't want to waste your guys' time doing repeat questions. But again, if the male patient has low testosterone, what structure may be involved? It is the testes. It is the main site of our testosterone production. Name the site of sperm maturation. Where does the sperm mature? This is where it's going to gain its motility. A, B, C, or D? Fantastic. It is C. It is the epididymis. Number 40, compare the roles of follicle-stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone in males and females. Which of the following is correct about this? Which of the following is correct? Number 40, the answer is C. So follicle-stimulating hormone is going to stimulate our gamete production. Luteinizing hormone is going to stimulate our sex hormone production. Number 41, what is the function of the placenta? This was a repeat question too. Guys, what did I do today? Oh my goodness. I'm rusty. I was off for 2 weeks and I'm rusty. I have a question bank that I pull from, and I guess I took some similar ones. They're the same. I didn't feel like take the same question. They're just worded differently. But number 41, the answer is B. It's going to exchange nutrients, gases, and waste between the mother and the fetus. It's the main function. Number 42, we kind of went over this one already. But number 42, identify the master gland of the endocrine system. That was the pituitary gland. Again, if you do get the questions after the live streams, I am going to redo. You're going to get sent a new test with new questions. Number 43, a patient has hypothyroidism. Which hormone levels are likely low? Which hormone? So again, if we have hypothyroidism, which hormones levels are likely low? A, B, C, or D? I'm just putting a red dot by these just so I can go back and fix them. Number 43, the answer is C. It is thyroxine, or T4. It could also be T3. So again, that means we have our low thyroid hormone. Number 44, compare peptide versus steroid hormones. Steroid hormones are what? So we did go over a question a little bit earlier, comparing peptide hormones versus steroid hormones. What were steroid hormones? What was true about them? A, B, C, or D? Thank you for the sub. Please send me a DM so I can get you these questions. It is lipid soluble. Lipid soluble. Number 45. Which gland is going to secrete cortisol? A, B, C, or D? Parathyroid hormone is mainly involved with your calcium levels, and then thyroxine is mainly with your metabolism. Number 45, the answer is C. It is the adrenal cortex. A way that I might have tried to trick someone up here is I might have put the adrenal medulla in here. The adrenal medulla secretes epinephrine. The adrenal cortex secretes cortisol and aldosterone. Other way I think of this is core and cortex. Number 46, which hormone regulates blood calcium levels? Yep, if you would like to get a copy of these questions, I give them out to the TikTok sub-community. This is how you join. Once you join, you just send me a DM letting me know that you joined, and then you will get the blank PDF, and then you will get the answer key at the end. And like I said, I kind of went through this fast today. I'm a little under the weather. I think I probably got sick from being on the airplane and stuff. But there's some repeat questions in here. They're a little worded similarly. So I'm going to go through and fix them afterwards, and you'll get a new test just to make sure that you're not getting too many repeats. Hope you feel better. Thank you. I appreciate it. Number 46, the answer is C. It's our parathyroid hormone. Number 47, a patient has high blood glucose. Which hormone is likely deficient? Kind of went over. This is definitely a repeat one. But high glucose is our hyperglycemia. Our insulin is what is going to lower our blood glucose. Therefore, if it's deficient, it won't be able to do its job. Hopefully these aren't too. What did I do today? Oh my goodness. Number 48, describe a negative feedback in hormone regulation. Again, we just kind of talked about this one. The questions and the following questions are a little different, but again, I will probably fix these. I'm going to send out a new test to the sub community as well, so don't worry about that. Thank you, Sweets, for the sub. Thank you. Please send me a DM so I can get your information, so I can get you these tests. Thank you so much, guys. Number 48, though, the answer is B. It is hormone secretion decreases as the effect increases. So again, the negative feedback loops act in opposition to the initial stimulus. Number 49, name the hormone mainly responsible for water retention. We're talking about water retention. I do ask this question a lot. This one is intentionally repeated a lot and in different wording just so you make sure I drive this point across. The answer is C. Antidiuretic hormone, again, is going to directly affect and retain water and reabsorb it. Aldosterone is going to be for sodium, and then water follows sodium. So this is going to be indirectly. So this is indirect. Number 58, differentiate endocrine and exocrine glands, which is true. Which one is true? A, B, C, or D? The answer here is A. Endocrine glands secrete hormones into the blood. Exocrine glands secrete via ducts. So this might be a question that you'll see in the live stream or in your class. So the pancreas has both endocrine and exocrine functions. This is the greatest way to kind of think about this. So the pancreas will secrete our insulin and our glucagon into our blood to regulate our blood glucose. Exocrine is it releases digestive enzymes into your small intestine, such as amylase, your proteases, your lipase. So again, this is into a duct, and this is into your bloodstream. Number 51, which hormone triggers the fight or flight response? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Fantastic. It is C, it's epinephrine, otherwise known as our adrenaline. Cortisol is a stress hormone, but this has to do with long-term stress. This is more long-term. Epinephrine is fight or flight, so it's short-term. So that would be the difference between those two. Number 52, true or false, homeostasis is the maintenance of a stable internal environment. Perfect, that is true. Number 53, which electrolyte is most abundant in the extracellular fluid? But if let me see. This one actually, because this is kind of a repeat as well. I'm going to change the question. Which electrolyte is the most abundant in intracellular fluid? I'm going to change the question here. I want to see what you guys think for this one. So, if I were to ask which electrolyte is most abundant in intracellular fluid, it would be potassium. If we stay with the original, because this is kind of similar to a question we had earlier, extracellular fluid would be sodium. Number 54, a patient has hyponatremia. What symptoms might appear? A patient has hyponatremia. What symptoms might appear? A, B, C, or D? And hyponatremia, again, hypo means below. Natremia is going to refer to sodium. So it's low sodium. So what would that cause? Or what symptoms would be present? That would be B. It would be confusion, nausea, muscle cramps. Again, hyponatremia is essentially a condition where the sodium levels in your blood, they are too low. Fantastic. Yeah, you got it right. Perfect. Number 55, what is the main buffer system in the blood? What is the main buffer system in the blood? A, B, C, or D? Also, if you would like to get these questions, you can do so by joining the TikTok sub-community. Like I mentioned, there were some repeats in there, but I'm going to go back through and add in some different questions or potentially word them a little differently just to make sure that you guys are getting a whole entire newer test. Number 55, it is our bicarbonate buffer system. Bicarbonate buffer system is going to be responsible for making sure that your pH is within the right range. Number 56, compare respiratory versus metabolic acidosis. Respiratory acidosis is caused by what? What is it caused by? A, B, C, or D? We got 20K. Awesome. We got 20,000 likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all the support today. I appreciate it, guys. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. You guys are fantastic. Number 56, the answer is A. It is hypoventilation leading to a retention of carbon dioxide or CO2. Hyperventilation, again, leads to carbon dioxide retention, causing our respiratory acidosis. Number 57, which organ compensates for long-term acid-base imbalances? Again, long-term. And if anyone can tell me how, perfect, it is A. And it is through the balance of our hydrogen ions and our bicarbonate, or HCO3. Number 58, define osmolarity. Hey, Leslie, how you doing? It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. We're on number 58. We're kind of nearing the end now. Number 58. The answer is C. It is the concentration of solutes in a solution. Number 59, we had this question earlier. I need to go back through. This is a question I'm going to change as well before I send it out. But a patient is dehydrated. What is the elevated hormone? That will be antidiuretic hormone. Mainly because it's going to conserve our water. Number 60, what is the role of aldosterone in sodium balance? What is the role of aldosterone in sodium balance? Thank you guys so much for the follows. We have our last question here, and then I will be live again on Thursday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, good evening. Awesome, helps you remember perfect. But I'll be live again on Thursday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we will be live again on Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then for the next week's schedule, I will release that probably later in the week, just when I get a sense of an idea of what it would be. But it'll probably be around 3:30. That's kind of what I normally go live. But 60 is B. It promotes sodium reabsorption in the kidney. It also will excrete our potassium as well. But those were all the questions I had today, everybody. I just want to thank you all so much for being here. I normally show my face at the end, but like I said, I'm a little sick, so I'm feeling a little nasty today as well. Thank you, Val, for the sub. Please, yes, user, send me a DM so I can get you your email so I can get you the test. But if you want to get these questions, I give them to the sub community. This is how you join. I'll put up a little notification for it. This is how you join. Once you join, send me a DM and let me know that you joined. And then once you join, again, I will send you the practice test. It'll be the blank test with the answer key at the end. Feel better? Thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully I will. I don't feel too bad. I just feel like a little mad, just a little achy. So hopefully there's nothing too bad. Yep, we did AMP2 today. So we'll be doing it I'll be doing it next week on Tuesday. Thank you, Cora, for this sub. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you. I need rest. I know, right? Stay hydrated, yes. Yes, I do some regular biology as well. And then also, I will be uploading this to YouTube at some point. I've been catching up on uploading the live streams to YouTube. It should be up at some point this week. You can go back and rewatch. But if you want the blank PDF, again, it's the blank PDF, and it'll have the answer key at the end. That is to the TikTok sub community. Thank you guys so much. Just a real quick introduction of myself again before I go. Normally, again, like I show my face at the end, but I'm not going to today. I feel very nasty. But my name is Ollie. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5 years now. I love A&P. I love doing it. What is it? I don't think it would shut down. How's my eye? It's getting a little better, yes. Thank you so much for helping. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. What is the sub-community? Yeah, you can definitely say that or whatever. I think, unless I missed the whole question or something. Awesome. Really interesting. I did not know that. And I know with the sub thing, I think that's like a part of whatever. I do talk to the people at TikTok Live and stuff. So that I get pretty updated on like what goes on. So that's definitely something that shouldn't be a worry for me. But I'll actually, believe it or not, I will be on TikTok Lives tomorrow. Actually, if you guys want to see me on another live stream, I'm actually going to be on TikTok's profile. It's TikTok Service Plus, 6:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be on their live stream, actually. I'm going to be a guest star on their live stream. I do talk to the TikTok Lives people over at TikTok. They're very nice. They're very lovely people. But I'll be on their that's their account that they're using. I think that's the one I'll be on. But I'll probably repost and share the live as well. That's why I'm not going live tomorrow, because I'll be on their live. So I hope to see you guys in that one. I'll be there I think I'm going to be on there. I'm going to be guest star for like 10 or 15 minutes, kind of covering like really just like what we do here. You know, you guys know what I do, but just basically talking about how to use TikTok to teach and stuff, and how I use it to teach and whatnot. So that'll be cool. It'll be fun. So I hope to see you there. That'll be on my account. That'll be on TikTok's, like one of their official accounts. But yeah, I love those guys. The TikTok Live people are awesome. They are the nicest, most helpful people in the world. So they do update me a lot of stuff. So Desmond Chicken Soup, yes, thank you. You guys are awesome. Hopefully for Thursday's live, we will be feeling a little more energetic and stuff. But I will see you guys on Thursday or hopefully tomorrow in TikTok's official live stream. But thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Again, the questions are for the TikTok sub-community. I'll put up the little notification here. Again, once you join, just send me a DM. Or if you join afterwards, just send me a DM and whatnot. It's good to see you all again. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you, D-Ice. It's good to see you. You sent me an email. Perfect. I will check my email as well. You did send me an email. I don't have an email yet. Or did you send me a DM? I'll try to get to. I try to get to everybody by the end of the day. I get a lot. I probably get like 200 DMs after every live stream, so I do try to respond to everybody at some point. It's not letting you. Okay. Did you send me a DM or was it an email? Or was it via the like Service Plus in the bottom left corner? Just so I have your name written down, so I'll definitely look for your name, but it's not letting me. What is it not letting you? I'm just curious. Oh, email. Did you send me a DM? Interesting. Okay. Okay, gotcha. All right, I'll look for your name afterwards. I'm going to get going here. Again, I'll be live again on Thursday at 3:30 p.m. We're going to go over some medical terminology. And then on Saturday at 2 p.m., and then I will release the schedule for the following week a little bit later in the live. Email, but only limited to one message. Okay, Val. Yep, it only lets you send one. I have to go and respond. But once I respond, you should be able to send me more. But I'll be on TikTok Live. I'll be on like one of the TikTok Live's official pages tomorrow. So I will be on, it's TikTok Service Plus. It's their official one. You'll see a couple videos of me on there. But I'll be on there. Just come by and say hello. I'll be on at 6:05. My window that I'm talking 6:05 p.m. We're not doing any anatomy and physiology. Just kind of talking about how we use TikTok how I use TikTok to teach A&P, stuff like that. So super fun stuff. So excited. I'm a Star Trek Tekken, but haven't practiced in 5 years. I think this will be good for me. It's awesome. I don't know Central Standard. I think, is it 1 hour behind? So it might be 1 hour or 2 hours behind or something. I just know EST time. The Pacific time is 3:05 p.m. Congrats, Ollie. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I'm going to get going now. Hopefully, I'll see you guys later. I just posted some videos today as well. Also, medical terminology will be... that'll be on Thursday. And then I have the lecture on YouTube. There's going to be more lectures for that as well coming up. I've been kind of recording those videos as well. And then the replays are on YouTube. And then all my A&P notes, they are linked in my TikTok bio. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day.